Okay, so I'm gonna give this a go, see how it goes. I've got 2 cameras on me right now, just in case. And the first question, since I did ask for questions and you guys gave me questions, the first question is from Patty Preston, and Patty asks, do you use spray starch while piecing? Yes, I do, Patty. I will spray starch before I start cutting my fabric, and most of the time I am also using spray starch while I'm piecing, and I do that to help my seams lay flatter. That's what I do. I know everybody has a differing opinion on that. I use Best Press. Some people don't like Best Press, but you know, that's why there's so many products on the market, right? Because there's a lot of different products out there, and we all like different things. So I am working on a project, and I'm just going to do that. I'm trying not to move the table too much. I think I might have to change like this whole setup of how I'm doing this, but if, you know, bear with me. This is my first time, as y'all know, and so I am going to see what I can do. And okay, let's just do some questions. So there you go. That one was for Patty. I hope that answers your question, Patty. So the next question is from Nicole Provencher Natal. I hope I'm saying that right. Do you feel your time on social media takes away from the creativity and time you spend on your projects? I ask because I'm able to make about 12 quilts a year now and would like to do more on social media, but worry I will have less time for sewing. Well, Nicole, for me, that's kind of a loaded question, because it depends on, what do you mean by social media? Like, what exactly are you saying you want to do on social media? For me, I mean, if you're talking about YouTube, YouTube is going to take loads of time away from time you spend on your projects anyway. I mean, I don't think it really affects my creativity, but definitely the time that I get to spend on sewing, it definitely affects that. If you're just talking about, I mean, you know, like posting things on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, it will take time away from your projects depending on how much time you spend, but I mean, that's easy to limit. I know that Instagram, at least, and Facebook might do it, I'm not sure, but I know Instagram there's somewhere you can go in your settings and it will monitor how much time that you're spending on social media, and it'll kind of start warning you. I think it checks you like per day. Like if you're on, you say you only want to be on for like an hour. Then I have never turned it on for myself, so I don't really know what it does, but apparently it's supposed to let you know whenever you're spending too much time. So that'll help you to kind of limit how much time that you're spending on social media. But I mean, anything that you're going to do other than your sewing is obviously going to take time away. For me, it's, you know, if I could make 12 quilts in a year, I would pass out. I don't think there's no way I could ever make 12 quilts a year. Maybe like little mini quilts that hang on the wall, or like, you know, maybe that. But yeah, like actual, like making stuff, I can't even imagine. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's like anything I could be doing. It's very difficult. Like, I'm one of these people, who sort of needs to concentrate on what I'm doing. I know that sounds ridiculous. Now, I am working on something. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's a little surprise. But maybe I'll just start trying to put my colors together and stuff like that. Because I can do some things while I'm on YouTube on a video. And like hopefully y'all don't, you know, see everything I'm doing. So let's see, what else could I, well, I'm going to get to the next question. Just one second, let me do this cut. Here's one thing I can tell you guys about. I know I had started talking about, doing a collaboration with Sugaree. Well, you know, I had just sent her an email like out of the blue asking her if she would do a collab with me, and she emailed me back and said that she had never done a collab and what was involved and what did I want to do and, you know, blah blah blah. So so I'm like coming up with all these ideas. I sent her like not a huge amount, but I don't know, like a couple of ideas that we could do and stuff like that. And then like next thing I know, because I not only do I subscribe to her channel, but I, you know, rung that bell so I know exactly whenever she has something post. And she posted about her sew along that she's having that's being sponsored by Bernina. And so listen, I'm super stoked for her, really excited, but that kind of like put a kibosh on us doing anything because the poor girl's gonna be totally swamped. And so I did sign up for the sew along. I will be doing it along with her, but probably at this point, like right now, we don't have anything planned. Let's put it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that was 7. Okay. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but you know, it's what happens. And there's still time later on. And then I know that a couple of people had asked me if I was going to do a sew along for it, because they saw that I had signed up for it. And the thing is I'm pretty sure she's doing a sew along, so I don't really want to like compete with her or anything or put something up, and this is her thing. So as I'm doing it, like if I do have the time and the inclination, I'll probably like take some pictures along the way and maybe post those to my blog, and so you can like watch in that way to see like how I'm progressing or whatnot. But I don't think I'll actually make a YouTube video because she, you know, it's her thing, so I don't really want to do that. It doesn't sound very nice to me to do that. So yeah, so that probably won't happen, but it's, you know, it was fun. And now she knows that I want to do something, and she's actually asked me to do something else with her, and I can't really talk about that right now, but that's just to let you know that there could be something in the future that we are going to work on together. It might be a little ways down the road, but it'll come someday. We both now have each other on radar, and that's a good thing. So, okay. My next question is from Nita Henderson. And actually, I think Nita, didn't you send me like 2 questions, I think? So this question says, do you decorate for Halloween? What is your favorite type of Halloween decoration? Like a jack-o'-lantern, witch, ghost, scarecrow, bat, spider, monster. Okay. Nita, are you under a rock? I'm just kidding. I love Halloween. Oh my goodness, like I love Halloween. As far as what do I love everything. I like cutesy Halloween. Like, let me see. I did like the Tula Pink from last year. Yeah, it was last year, the De La Luna. I loved it, but I typically go for something like this. I'll do it on both sides because I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go. I like that. I really liked this. Now, believe it or not, this I got at Joann's. So I don't typically shop at Joann's. Oh my goodness, like I love this. This is like, oh my goodness. I saw this and I wanted to just buy the whole bolt, but you know, I didn't. This little camera is better. Love that. Anything that's like cutesy, little monsters. It doesn't even matter to me what it is. Look, there's this panel. Look how cute this is. You guys are gonna love this. I should make something with this. I haven't done anything with it, obviously, yet. But it says Boo, and it's got a kitty cat and a pumpkin. And then it says, I don't know what it says. I can't read it because it says, sing a song of Halloween. I don't know. I know this sounds crazy, but I might chop this part off. I don't know. That part I'm not real crazy about. But I like the Boo at the top, and I do like the kitty cat and the pumpkin. So I got that because I thought it was cute. And this fabric that I have after that, hold on one sec, I'll show you, probably was sold with it, and you know, they tell me that goes with that, and I just buy it. But this fabric, and then like this one, I thought those were really cute. And then this one, I think I got this one. I really don't remember where I got that one, but I love it. It's got glitter in it, but it's good quality, so the glitter doesn't come off. So that's, like, I don't mind glitter and stuff, but it's got to be good quality, and it doesn't come off, because I don't like that. I had this done at Spoonflower. I don't remember who the designer is, but I really loved it. And this, I never really liked it to begin with, but I did a swap, and my swap partner said that she liked like dark Halloween stuff, you know, like darker stuff. And so I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. That's totally not me, blah, blah, blah. So I went and I had that specially made on Spoonflower, and now I love it. I love it a lot. So anyway, that's typically me. Oh, look. I think this one is, I'm pretty sure this is like glow in the dark. So you see, this is the kind of stuff that I like for Halloween. That's what I like. Okay, so Nita had another question. She says, will you be selling kits for the table runner? Okay, so in case that you don't know, I'm doing a fall sew-along with this one up there. I'm like so confused now. Sorry, I'm trying to like get this done. Okay, whatever. So I'm doing a sew-along for a fall table runner, and I posted the pattern on all my Facebook pages and groups, and also I don't know if I found I don't know if I put it on my YouTube community. If you can't find it anywhere else, just let me know and I will post it there as well if you need it. Or you can send me an email and I can forward that to you. No problem. No is the short answer. I'm not going to be making kits for this because it's totally short notice. I mean, this is like, it's something I'm trying. Like I'm trying to, eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to design quilts or table runners or, you know, like mini quilts, something like lap quilts, stuff like that, for us to have sew-alongs on my YouTube. And until I can actually get into the groove of that, because I do have, I bought EQ8 and I'm learning to use it. So that'll take a little bit of time, you know, not forever, but it will take a little bit of time. And it takes time also for me to, you know, I'll have to order all the fabric, cut kits, stuff like that. So if I do start doing that, I'm not 100% sure yet, just to be honest, but if I do start doing it, I will have to have like pre-orders and stuff like that, just because, I mean, it is an expense to start it up, and I would have to put out all the money up front to buy the fabric and then make up the kits and ship them out, which is fine. It's just it's gonna be a process, guys. It's not gonna be overnight, I can guarantee you that, but I am working on it. It's something that I'm definitely thinking about pursuing, you know, a lot. So so eventually I think I'll be doing that. I can't guarantee anything, but that's my goal, at least in the beginning. Because right now, you know, YouTube doesn't make me all that much money. And, you know, I love you guys, but I have to make money. I mean, everybody does. So I can't, you know, so for right now, it's like, it's really hard for me to do anything because it's the output that I have to do in advance that makes it difficult. So, so I have to really work on that. And I promise, I'm working on it. Okay, question from Veronica Foley. How did you get to be so awesome? Well, it's been a long work in progress. You know, ever since I was little. Veronica, you crazy. I think we're all pretty awesome. Everybody's pretty awesome. You just gotta, like, you know, you gotta think it and it'll come true. And I'm putting two fabrics the same right next to each other because I'm paying so much attention to... Okay, this is the one I want. And I think you're pretty awesome too, Veronica, by the way. I was watching you for a really long time, and I would watch you bounce around in your little... What are they? Like the yoga pants or whatever. It's pretty funny. I always thought you were hilarious. I still do. I still think you're hilarious. So, there you go. I'll do this one next. Okay. It's so funny. Next question is from Joe Cypher. And Joe wants to know, do I like working with kits? Yes. I love working with kits. Sometimes you just need a kit because... either your creativity's flown out of the window, or you have, you know, you just want to make something like right now. And, you know, especially if it's a kit where like everything's cut. Now that doesn't happen very often, but when that does happen, that's pretty awesome. And I think everybody would like that. Everybody would like kits that are ready to go. So, you know, even kits that aren't cut. Yeah, I love it. I actually think kits are really great. And, you know, there's a time and a place for kits, I think. Now, it's really great just to have a pattern book and then have a bunch of fabric and you get to like... And that's, believe me, they all have a place. There's always a time for it, for sure. I just, you know, I can just say that there's a lot of times when it's just super awesome to have a kit. So I know that you guys probably feel the same way. This is why I really want to start doing some kits, and then, you know, the first one is going to be, am I even any good at it? You know what I mean? I don't know. So that remains to be seen, and we will, you know, we'll figure that part out together too. And eventually, you know, we'll have something going. And just to tell y'all, I'm working on a paper piecing project right now. I can't show you what it is. It's a surprise, but eventually you will see it. That's one little hint. Eventually you will, just not right now. Okay, next question is from Kim Fish. And okay, Kim says, I'm curious how it is to be a member of the Fat Quarter Shop's YouTube. How much is it again, and do you think it's worth the cost? Okay, so I just barely joined the Fat Quarter Shop YouTube channel. Now on YouTube, once a YouTuber has, I think it's 100,000 subscribers, and you know that I'll have that next month, so you guys will be able to join if you want. So once you have 100,000 subscribers, you can then opt to have a join button that's put pretty much right next to the subscribe button. So it'll say, you know, you'll have the little bell. Well, for you guys, you'll have the little bell, and then it'll say subscribe, and then next to that it says join. Now, what it means when you hit join is you are now part of an exclusive club, so to speak, for that channel. And I have no idea if they set the price. Like, does YouTube set the price? Does Fat Quarter Shop get to set their own price? I really haven't the slightest idea how that works. I've never looked it up, because as soon as I saw that you had to have 100,000 subscribers for that to happen, I pretty much was like, well, why even read this? This is... Hello? I'm like not even at 10 yet, so I just stopped reading. So I'm not sure. Sorry. My pants are always falling off. Anyway, long story. So I don't know who sets the price. But basically, once you decide to have the join button and people start to join, Fat Quarter Shop is $5 a month. So to me, $5 a month is like, that's not a big deal to me. And you get, I think you get to decide what exclusive members get that's extra, and it is extra. So so you will have so like just today I got a notice. You're not coming over here, right? Okay. I got a notice that said Fat Quarter Shop has this free something for their members. Are you coming over here, baby? Will mommy put you over? Let's see. Oh, you want to say hi? Say hello. It's me. Go right there, buddy. And so, sorry about the rockin', that's JB. So I did go I'm so disjointed. I'm kind of tired, to tell you the truth. So I clicked on it, and there's like, on the Fat Quarter Shop YouTube page, there's a separate tab that says members. And if you're a member, then you can see all the stuff that is posted there. And so basically, like today, we got 74, I have no idea where the numbers come from, guys, but we got 74% off a book that was in the Fat Quarter Shop. And so that's great. I mean, and if you already have like an order going, then that's great, because you can like, basically I went on and I clicked on the book and I put in the code, and the book was regularly like $17 and something, and I was getting the book for $5. But I don't have anything that I needed to buy now, because I just placed an order like 2 days ago for fabric for a certain project, right? And so I don't really need anything right now. And if I buy this $5 book, I have to then pay $4.95 for shipping. And I was like, never mind. I mean, listen, not that the book wasn't good. I mean, I'm sure the book is great, but it wasn't something I was already going to buy. So I just kind of passed on it. But that just kind of shows some of the things that they'll do. Like, apparently, they will give us like discounts, special discounts like that. And I think that the discount, like, they'll put it up for like a day. And that's all you get. You get like a day to go and use the coupon. But this still, I think it's great. I mean, listen, if you've already got an order going and then all of a sudden they're going to slap a book on for $5 that you normally would have paid almost $20 for, that's pretty awesome, I think. And especially, let's say it's something that you actually wanted, and, you know, and then you're getting it for that. I mean, you've more than made up for the $5 you've paid in a month to be a member. There's other stuff too. Apparently, they'll post special videos for us that the regular public won't see. It's and other cutesy stuff, like we get to use some emoticons that you guys don't get to use. We have some kind of little quilt block by our name, and, you know, just, it's cute stuff like that too. And like I said, $5 a month, I really don't mind, because I enjoy it. I think it's fine. If they were asking for, like, I don't know, I'd have to really think about, like, how much I would really want to pay for that, but I don't know. And I've actually been thinking lately about, because if you guys go, and I know this is going to sound like I'm totally, like, stealing her idea, but I'm sure she's not the only one with this idea. But Sugaree actually has this button. It's on her blog, but she also has a link for it in her YouTube account, like in her description box under all her videos. She posts this thing where if you want to support her, you can click on it and it takes you over and you can make a donation to her. And I think I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, but I've had people say to me that if I do that, then it's going to look like, I don't know, just some people have like a negative thinking about that. You guys, here's my opinion. Sugaree puts that button on her videos and in her blog. You can choose to click on that link or not click on the link. And she's not like even asking for a ton of money. I think and then you can probably type in whatever dollar amount you want to put in. But I mean, her suggestions are $2.50, $5, and $10, right? And so I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, you know, that's really not that big of a deal to ask for that, because I mean, while we do make ad revenue, guys, we really don't make that much. I think that a lot of people think that when we're on YouTube that we're like totally making bank. This month, okay, so last month I made X amount, okay? Like the month of August, I made X amount. That amount, I'll be honest, was the highest paycheck I have ever had from Google Ads, okay? And so I was so excited. I was like, oh, that's good. You know, I can pay this down. I can do this. You know, I only get 4 of my subscription boxes for free. Everything else I pay for, guys. I mean, and it's not that I haven't asked. I've asked and people just say no. And, you know, what are you going to do? And especially like in quilting, like, it's just not offered. It's just not offered. I've asked. Like I said, I have no shame. I will ask for it and say, look, I would love to review your box or whatever. But if if they said no and then I just let it drop, I would never have a box on I would never have anything to do on my channel. And, you just can't do that. So we do have to put money out. And believe me, I put out way more money than I get back. So I kind of see where she's coming from. I mean, it's not like we really get paid to do these videos. I mean, you don't have to pay anything to watch us, and nobody's complaining about that. I mean, we all started this because we wanted to. And we keep doing it because we want to and we love it. And oh my goodness, like this is sitting here and talking to you guys on camera. Wednesday nights when I do the lives, you guys, I love it. You have no idea. I love doing that. But sometimes I feel really guilty because, on my journey to do this, it's like I'm making my husband go more and more into debt. Because I'm just thinking, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I know I will. And I do. I know I will. It's not even that kind of thing. It's just, the time it takes to get there, you just feel guilty. I mean, if it was just me, I could eventually dig myself into a hole and I have to live in my car. But then it would just be me. But it's not just me. It's me. It's Jim. It's, my babies. I have to feed them. I have to... and it takes the both of us. Believe me, Jim is very supportive. If there were any way that I could, that we could pay our bills with me not working outside the home, at least for a little while until I got this done, I know he would do it. I know he would. He would, in a heartbeat, he would let me do what I want and we would give it a go. But our life just isn't like that, We live in a state with very high taxes. I know we're not the only ones, but we do. We live in a state with very high taxes, and we have things, and you have to pay for those things, and stuff happens, stuff happens in life, and it, that's just how it goes. So, I don't know. Guys. I don't have the answers. I wish I did. Okay, so the next question is from my mom. She wants to know what's for dinner. So, right now, dinner is coffee. And if I get hungry a little bit later, I'll probably just have brie and crackers. Just something easy. Something that I can eat while working on YouTube, because I'm going to be working on YouTube, and also, why does this happen to my throat? And also watching my bestie Christy on her live tonight, Miss Georgia Sunshine. She goes live every Monday, and I think she's every Monday from 8:30 to 9:30, just like me, except I'm Wednesday, 8:30 to 9:30. And so there you go. That's what I'm doing for dinner. Okay, Angela Stoutenger says, have you used the Clover fork pins we received in Sew Sampler box recently? I tried using them the other day and didn't like them. Okay, let me be honest with you, Angela. I used them one time, and now I simply cannot find them. I have no idea where they are, and if you guys saw... I have no idea where they are. Now, here's the thing. I personally think that, in general, they're overkill, okay? What I use them for, and that I really love them for, is, let's say, do I have a scrap? All right, this is sort of a scrap. Let me fold it in half, and I'll explain what I'm doing. Let's say you're trying to miter, because you're trying to make your binding and you need it to be longer, so you're joining two pieces, right? All right, so I'm going to say this is one piece. If I can get this one apart, this will be the second piece. Okay, so when you take them and you're putting them together and you're going to sew across here, and then, you know, that's gonna, and then it's gonna, you know, be your binding. You really, like, when, especially, like, let's say when you're finishing up your binding, and you're joining together. Let's say you have like a small piece you're working on and it's so tight and you're getting this together and you're trying to draw the line across, and you can't have that move. It has to stay right there. My experience has been, if you put one pin in, okay, it can still move. Listen, I've seen it happen. So for me, what I always do is I put 2 pins. If I put 2 pins, it's not gonna move. And what I'll usually do is I'll just put them right next to each other, but then that sucker ain't moving. I mean, try to move it. You know what I mean? Like, it's still there. It's not going anywhere. So in that instance, using the using the fork pin, you only have the 1 pin instead of having to pin and then pin. So that's where I would use it. Other than that, it would just be sitting and waiting for me to do my binding, you know, or something like that. Something where you really need that thing not to move, because that's what I do. That's how I get things to not move, is I pin the heck out of it. And that's probably the only place I would use it. So there you go. At least you got them in the sew sampler and you didn't necessarily buy them, so to speak, right? Okay, so Bill McBrayer wants to know, did I get the sew sampler for Halloween? I think you mean the spooky box. And of course I did. I think that there would be a lynch mob if I didn't get the spooky box. So yes, and thankfully somebody gave me a heads up that it was for sale, because I didn't get my email saying that it was for sale until like hours after this girl told me that it was for sale. I mean, there was a huge chance I would have missed it because I didn't get my email until way later. So thank you. I don't remember who told me. I'd have to go and check my emails and all of my other messaging services, because somebody told me. So thank you, whoever that was. Judith Ann wants to know if I will be doing a Christmas sew-along, and yes, I will. I'm definitely going to be doing the Fort Worth Fabric Studio mystery quilt. I have been doing quilts with them for over a year now, and so I asked Jody if she wanted me to do the Christmas one, and she said, yes, if you want to. And I said, sure, if you want me to. And, you know, so I don't know. I may have to ask her again, are you sure you want it to be me? Because I don't know if they want to, like, change it up, you know, like have someone else doing their sew-alongs. I don't know. I don't know if she's just being nice to me or if she really wants me to do it. You know, that's me. I'm always, like, so... I'm way too needy of affirmations. That was JB. Hey, Jelly Bean. So she said yes, so yes, I'm doing it. And if something happens that it doesn't work out, we will do something. Don't worry, guys. Okay, so Donna Mae Fendelay. Is it Fendelay or Fendelette? I would say Fendelay, but I am French Canadian, by the way. Well, that's my descendants. She wants to know why I don't sell my mystery boxes to Canadians and that they faithfully watch me too. Donna Mae, I would love to sell you a box. My only hesitation, to be honest, was because shipping is so expensive to ship it outside of the US. The box that I ship is... I mostly fill up this box, and let me just put it together for you. This is what you get when you order a mystery box with me. And I have them right here because I've decided I'm just, you know, when I get a chance, I'm just throwing stuff in boxes and then boxing it up, but trying to get like a good variety in there. So this is the box that you get. And for me to ship this box in the States is like, I don't remember what it is. It's like $14 or something. And I've been charging people in the US $8 and I pay the balance, right? And so I just bumped that up because it was taking, it takes a lot out of the profit that I'm making. And so I thought, okay, so I'll, like, if you guys pay 10, then I'll pay the 4 or whatever the balance is. And so that's what it is. It's just, it's so much more expensive. So like if you ordered a box from me, I mean, I'm thinking it would probably be $25, $30 to ship it. And I just didn't think you guys would want to do that. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'd be happy to try to, you know, put stuff in and see about how much it would cost. And, you know, I mean, I don't mind paying, like, let's say $5 of it, but that's a lot for you guys to have to pay for the box. I just felt bad, honestly. I just feel like, I just don't know how I feel about, see, the mystery boxes already, like, kind of freak me out because, I mean, you guys are, like, paying for this box, sight unseen. You have no idea what I'm sending you. And I just think I'm like flabbergasted, to be honest with you, that I sell all these boxes. And I'm so happy that so far, I mean, knock on whatever, people have all, at least I have not heard anything negative about it. So, but I worry about that. And so for you guys to buy the box and then you're spending so much to have it shipped over, what happens if you don't like it, you know? I would feel horrible. I would just, and oh my goodness, I don't know. And I've already had one go missing, like the post office. Like, I get everything with tracking. I do not do it without tracking. And the post office says they delivered it, and the lady who bought it says she never got it. And the post office is like, nope, she got it. We delivered it. Here's the address. We delivered it. It says delivered. It's delivered. And they won't budge. And, you know, the thing is, I mean, it's the cost of doing business. I get it. But who's going to pay? I will, of course, because I'm certainly not going to let my customer go without a box. And the post office is not going to budge, and they don't care. They're like, whatever. We delivered it, you know, bam. So I had to ship her another box. And on that one, I put signature, you know, on it because I don't want the post office to again say they delivered it. And there's like, really, there's no proof. I mean, even with tracking, guys, if the post office tells me that they delivered it, that's it. It's gospel. There's nothing I can do about it. They won't budge. They're like, nope, we scanned it. It's delivered. Done. Okay, well, you scanned it. I don't really know where you scanned it. But you know, it's like, I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but seriously, like, that's it. So it makes me nervous. It makes me nervous. All of this stuff it makes me nervous. Let's talk. Send me an email. If you want to give it a go, honestly, it's not that I don't like Canadians. I love Canadians. I love everybody. Really, I do. I just don't want you know, spending $1 million on a box. You don't even know what's coming. I just feel terrible. I feel terrible about the whole thing. I will be happy to send you a box if you truly, truly want one. Okay, so if you truly do, I will set one up specifically for you, Donna, with your name on it. You go, you click on it, and we'll have to talk about, we'll have to split the shipping somehow. You know, it's like, if I pay too much of the shipping, I'm like losing money. And you're getting, I mean, I guarantee you that you're paying $50 for the box. Well, $49.95. And I guarantee you're getting way more than $50 of fabric. I guarantee you are. Between fabric and projects and whatever I decide to throw in there, because I'm looking right at it. I guarantee you're getting more than 50 bucks, but I still feel guilty about it. Okay, and then Heather Grants wants to know what I'm working on. Heather, I'm working on a lot, actually. I don't show you guys every single thing that I'm doing because, well, quite honestly, it takes a long time to film and it takes a long time to edit. Editing takes way longer than filming. I mean, the amount of time that I will spend actually sewing, you need to at least triple it sometimes. On how much time it takes to edit things, because there's a lot. So you don't know everything. Right now I'm working on a collaboration. I have a swap. I signed up for the swap at the beginning of the year, and it is a year-long swap every other month. So I'm working on that for shipping in October. I am working on three Stratford quilts with cotton cuts. I'm behind on that, guys. I think that they're at like week 7 or 8, and I'm like did 6. Okay, so I'm a little behind. I'm working on the Cosmos cotton cuts quilt. I've got 2 of those, one small, one large. The 3 that I'm working on Stratford are all small ones. I'm working on, I am extremely behind on the sew sampler blocks, but I want to catch up on that, you know, if I can. What else am I working on? I know there's other stuff I'm working on. I just, see, and this is what happens, is I've got so much going on, plus I'm like making all the videos, I'm opening boxes, I have to work full time. And so I get a little overwhelmed sometimes. What else am I working on? I still need to bind the first Cotton Cuts mystery quilt that I did, the This Way and That Way. David Hurd, Quilting by David, quilted it for me. I just need to bind it. And honestly, I've got like a million things going, and I want to do more of the projects in the boxes with you guys so that it's not just me opening a box and then throwing everything aside. Because honestly, that's what happens right now. I simply don't have time. Sammy. Hey, Sammy. Come see, baby. Yeah? Okay, come see. Come, Mommy's over here. Come on. Oh, yeah? Okay. Come see. Come say hi to everybody. She comes over, I'll pick her up for you. Sammy. Hey, baby. Where are you? All right, so she's running all over the place. So this is a pretty long video. I've answered all the questions that I got today. If you guys have any more, you can always email them to me, or you can direct message me either on Facebook or on Instagram, and I'd be happy to keep track of those questions and answer them as I do this. And I know I didn't really do a whole lot of sewing, but I like doing these things with you guys. And I'm going to be still doing Wednesday night lives, and so I will see you guys on Wednesday. And you see Jelly Bean? Hey, JB. Hey, buddy. Hi. You saying hello to everyone? Yeah? He's so cute. He's got to be around Mommy all the time. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a great evening. Bye. Mwah.